morning, everybody. How we doing today? Welcome to the first episode of Starting the Day the Right Way 5-Minute Devotionals. Well, my name's Chris Cagna. Those of you who are friends of mine on Facebook obviously know that. If you end up sharing that, just a little bit of background. I am married to my wonderful bride of coming up on 14 years, Nicole Cagna, and we have a son, Christian, who is 8 years old. Through this pandemic, God's really been speaking to me a lot, and He has really impressed upon me that He wants me to start doing these live videos and just doing some 5-minute devotionals, um, things that He's revealing to me, and maybe that He'll be revealing to you through this program, and we'll see where it goes. So I'm just being obedient to God, and we'll see where it ends up. All right. So today I just wanted to start in the book of Proverbs. All right. So Proverbs was written mostly by Solomon. Okay. He was the son of David. After he took over, Solomon was known to be talking to God and praying to God. God spoke to him, and God said to Solomon, "What do you want?" And Solomon said, "Listen, I'm too young to take over this kingdom, and I need help." So he just basically asked for wisdom. And God was so impressed with that, that not only did God say, "You're going to be the wisest man, and I'm going to give you such incredible wisdom that has never been seen, but I'm going to give you everything else on top of that." So a lot of the book of Proverbs is just short little sayings and short little teachings that are very, very profound. And if you really start to dig into it, you'll find that it really helps you get through life. So what I wanted to focus on today was Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. All right, so here's what it says. These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, and to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance by exploring the meaning in these proverbs and parables and the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. So there's a lot in there, but again, we're just going to do 5-minute clips, and we'll see what comes about from it. So the most important verse that I picked out from there is a very common verse that if you're in the Christian walk, you've heard a lot. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Now, that word fear there, it's not cowering and I'm afraid of the Lord. It's a respect of the Lord and an understanding that He's our creator and our maker. And if you just take a look back at verses 3 and 4, verse 3 says, the purpose of Proverbs is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives. So if we dig into Proverbs, if we really understand these short little sayings, they're actually going to help us to have successful lives. Think of this. There's a saying about street smarts and book smarts, okay? And depending upon what situation in life you're on, you want either that be next to the person with book smarts, or you want the person to have street smarts, right? If I'm on an operating table, I want my doctor to have 100% book smarts, right? I want him to know what he's doing. If I find myself in a situation in an area that I'm not too familiar with, I want to be hanging out with a person who knows that area, who has knowledge of that area, who has knowledge of the people in that area. So there's a difference there, right? There's a difference between having knowledge about something and having wisdom about something, right? If you're married, you've gone through the dating scene, right? You had to know the wisdom that you needed to say, yes, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. Or you had to have the wisdom to know, no, at this time, you know what? We got to cut it short. So that is the difference between wisdom and knowledge. So I encourage you to dig into the book of Proverbs. take a look at chapter 1, 1 through 7 today, okay? And see what God speaks to you about it. All right, like I said, this is going to be 5-minute devotionals. So I'm keeping an eye on my time. My time is up. Hopefully, this is a blessing to you, and we'll see how it goes. Have an awesome day, and God bless.